At the start of the movie, a couple is shown riding bikes in the West Virginia woods. The bad guy, Three Finger, hides and follows them before deciding to chase them. He plans to shoot the boy with an arrow when he gets the chance. This makes the boy fall off his bike, and the girl gets worried and goes to him. At the same time, Three Finger shoots another arrow that goes into her mouth. The girl gets very scared and runs away, confused. While riding her bike, she hits barbed wire and falls. This barbed wire is held up by an eye and saw teeth. They pull her up painfully. Three Finger comes and cuts her head off. After that, we see Danny and Tony, along with some friends. They are going to a hotel for a trip. A few days ago, Danny got a letter that said he owns the hotel and they would be happy to meet him. Danny was very happy and went to the hotel with his friends. Danny and his friends arrive at the hotel where the hotel caretakers welcome them. But the caretakers are not very happy because they thought Danny would come alone, not with many friends. We also see an old woman who is checking out of the hotel, meaning she is leaving. Suddenly, a flying axe comes and hits her. At the same time, Jackson, the hotel caretaker, comes and twists her neck. The old woman dies there. This is a strange rule of the hotel. Anyone who wants to leave has to die. Meanwhile, Danny and his friends are amazed by the old things in the hotel, which are very expensive. They are happy that these things will belong to Danny. At night, the hotel caretaker goes into the woods. Here, he meets the three brothers and tells them they shouldn't have killed the old woman like that. We also find out that these three brothers and Jackson are siblings. This means they are all brothers, and the other caretaker is their sister. The next morning, Danny's close friend is going to the hotel when she sees Jackson cleaning blood from a place. This is the same place where the old woman was killed, but she quickly leaves without paying attention. Some of the friends go to the market to shop. There, they see a place with posters of missing people. This means the pictures of people who are lost are displayed. At the same time, the sheriff arrives and shows another picture. This picture is of the same old woman who went missing last night. Inside the hotel, Jackson is showing Danny different weapons. Danny likes all these weapons and picks up a crossbow. Jackson tells Danny to go hunting, and they go into the woods. There they see a deer, and Jackson teaches him how to hunt. But he is really teaching him how to kill people because he has many plans in his mind. Just like he is teaching him to hunt deer, Three Finger is hunting the sheriff in another scene. Danny kills the deer, and Three Finger badly hurts the sheriff. Meanwhile, Danny's friends are worried because he went hunting without telling them. Especially his close friend Tony is very worried. She sends one of their friends into the woods to find him. When the friend goes into the woods, he sees a dead deer and Sawtooth eating it. He gets scared and runs away. While running, he bumps into Danny. Since he was running fast, they both fall into a deep pit. When he falls, Danny gets caught in the barbed wire and is badly hurt. He calls his friend for help, and Jackson comes there. Jackson helps him and takes him back to the resort. The hotel's other caretaker, who was a girl, cleans Danny's blood. She takes care of him, puts medicine on his body, and Danny's lost friend Tony comes there. Now the caretaker Sally goes outside. The next morning, Danny was in the bathroom and he flushed all his medicines. Basically, Danny had high blood pressure, which means he got stressed for no reason, and he took medicines for it. But yesterday he hunted a deer, and today he threw away all the medicines. This means he enjoyed taking a life. He had never felt like this before, and he knows he doesn't need any medicine. During lunch, he tells his friends that he likes this hotel resort, and he will stay here and run the hotel. But the others don't want to stay here. They want to go back. Two of Danny's friends were very greedy. They knew the hotel had many old and expensive things. They start stealing things and wander around looking for more. Finally, they reach a hidden place, which opens into the basement. They go into the basement to find different expensive things, where a very big old spa was displayed. They were still there when the other caretaker, Sally, saw them, and after a while, her three brothers reach there and hit him on the head. He falls down. In the story, the three brothers brutally tear apart the girl's arms and legs, killing one girl in a horrible way. They also try to kill the boy, but Sally stops them, and she tells her three brothers to leave. Sally takes him to her room and puts a pillow over his face until he dies. On the other hand, Danny had changed. He stopped taking medicines and he started living happily. He was never like this before. He meets the two caretaker brother and sister. Caretaker Jax tells him that he wants to introduce him to his other family members. Danny gets ready. The two caretakers take him to a small village in the forest where many deformed people were present. These deformed people were Danny's family. The two caretakers give Danny a drug and explain everything to him in detail. All these deformed people were not pure blood because their ancestors were from another family. And Danny, you and Sally are pure blood. When you and Sally marry, your future generation will be pure blood, just like Three Finger and his brothers, which means they want many deformed people like them after marriage so their generation can grow. On the other hand, Danny's friend was hiding behind a tree and listening. Then a monster named Sawtooth comes there and catches the boy. Danny's friend asked for a lot of help. He tells them to leave him, but Danny never listens to him and says that I don't recognize him. He is hanged, and his 3 fingers are cut off and his throat is cut. After this, blood starts flowing, and everyone there starts collecting his blood in cups, and they want to drink it. But 3 Finger cared a lot. He wanted the blood to not stop, so he cuts him completely, and everyone starts enjoying drinking his blood, and a cup of blood is brought to Danny, and he drinks his close friend's blood. The next morning, when he comes back, his close friend Tony gets worried seeing him. She tells him to leave this hotel and go to the city, to home. But Danny never wants to go back from that hotel, that place. He tells them to go back, but I will stay here. By now, Danny was addicted to the drug given by Sally. They all go towards the kitchen, where they see a person cutting human body parts, frying them, and eating them. They all get worried, but before leaving, they look in the freezer where their friend's head was kept. Seeing this, they start running. While they were running, the 3 brothers followed them. Some friends managed to escape, but one of them was caught. They put a pipe in his mouth and poured so much pressurized water that his body broke. Now we see the other friend who managed to escape from 3 Finger, but his leg got caught in a bear trap. He fell down. Now he can't run because he's stuck. The 3 brothers caught him, hit him on the head, and he died on the spot. Danny's close friend Tony was looking for him. She picked up a gun and started searching, and she reached the basement spa where she saw Sally, and a big fight happened between them. Then she put the caretaker's face in the water. She took out her gun and shot her. At the same time, Danny also came there and took the gun from her. He checked on Sally, who was shot. That's what happened to her, whether she was alive or not. Danny told his close friend Tony to run away from there. As Tony was running, the other caretaker Jackson started chasing her. They fought, and finally, Tony poked his eye with a key and killed him so badly that Jackson was gone. Before she could leave, Danny came there and pointed his gun at Tony. This means Danny didn't want Tony to live, because she knew too much about him and his family. Danny couldn't take the risk, and at the same time 3 Fingers and his brothers arrived. Danny chose his family over his close friend, and we all know that 3 Finger killed Tony. Now the story moves forward, and we see that Danny was running the hotel and welcoming families. However, in this hotel, people were being killed secretly, and they were being eaten. We see the 3 brothers grinding human meat, and the movie ends there.